to all the viewers that are watching right now, do you somehow know anything about social media? Maybe some of you know about it, but some are not. Well, I'm here to tell you guys what is social media that everyone crazy for. Social media is a computer-based technology that facilitates the sharing of ideas, thoughts, and information through the building of virtual networks and communities. There are more than 4.5 billion social media users around the world. The largest social media networks include Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. Do you get some ideas what is social media now? The reason why people love to use social media is when social media originated to interact with friends and family, but was later adopted by businesses that wanted to take advantage of a popular new communication method to reach out to customers. The power of social media is the ability to connect and share information with anyone on earth or with many people simultaneously. Okay, so we have gotten some knowledge what social media is, and now I want to ask if some of you happen to know about oversharing information or even have some experience regarding this. If the answer is yes, then it's great. But if it's no, then I'm here to deliver the message to all of you. Oversharing is when people share too much personal information to the public or a stranger. It can happen both online and offline. I will give an example to make it this clear, such as using social media as a soapbox or a way to vent your emotions. Well, we can easily say it is our social media and we have our own right to do what we want. Yes, of course, it is your own social media, but we need to think of other consequences that may happen to us. Let's say you have a family problem and you express your emotion all over the social media, and it may get attention of another user, and suddenly the issue is going viral without we even intend to do so. That is why social media is a dangerous place to visit, as anything we do will go viral.
On this slide, there are several disadvantages of oversharing information on social media. Firstly, oversharing information on social media can lead to security problems. Security problem is more into risks of self-identity, such as home or work address, full name, phone number, identity number, and more. First example is a scammer. Scammer is someone which is they use someone's personal data to make fake false promise to obtain something such as money. In Malaysia, there are a total of 51,631 online scammer cases was reported between 2019 and last year, involving a total loss of 1.61 billion. Second example of security problem is hackers. Hackers is a person who use computer to gain data about someone through their social account media. If someone oversharing their information about life or past could be used by hacker to guess your password or security question. For example, what was the name of your first pet or where did you go to high school are common security questions that attackers can frequently find the answer to with a simple social media search on their target. Last example is robber. Robber is a person who steals money or expensive things from someone's physical house or shop. Posting photos for the trip you are currently on could alert the robber that you are currently out of the town. This will be dangerous of oversharing information. Second point of disadvantage of oversharing information on social media, which is can affect on mental health. Mental health is about emotional, psychological, and social well-being. Many mental health conditions such as bipolar, depression, and anxiety. Oversharing information has a big effect on mental health because someone shares their information to gain attention for self-gratification. But this can lead to inappropriate of comments from unknown and haters and make them suffer to mental health. Lastly, the disadvantage of oversharing information on social media. When it comes to social media, everybody has followers on social media to share or chat information. People like to share their routine vlog, news, photo and more until they speak too much information and make them wasting time on one things. This can make people only focus on their gadget for updates rendered in unimportant things on their social media.
The next slide is about effect of sharing information on social media. Oversharing may be defined as publishing too frequently, uploading improper information such as discriminating sentiments, insulting former employers, or in the case of Kiss Hotel, future employers, and posting incriminating image. The first effect of oversharing information on social media is it can lead to security problems. If someone really does want to stalk or target you in some way, they can learn about you by looking at your profile. The more info you share, the more they know. The following effect is hackers and criminals are employing increasingly sophisticated and targeted attack vectors. They destroy or bypass the victim's security strength while targeting their weakness by several attack channels. The last thing is put you at more of a risk for identity theft in some cases. Most social media sites have apps that ask for permission to access your account information before you can install them. This is the one way hackers steal your details to commit fraud.
To whom does this video benefit to? Well, this informative video is beneficial to anyone that is watching. It could be anyone of all ages, but it is more specifically to those who use social media as a platform and space to vent about their problems. And it is also important for you to know the reason why oversharing isn't always a good thing to do. Now, this video could probably stop you from oversharing your information to the world on platforms such as Twitter and Facebook. But it's also important for you to share this video to benefit your friends or family so they won't make a mistake by oversharing their information.
There are several methods for preventing information oversharing on social media. To begin, do not share your devices. This is due to the fact that it has the potential to leak your information, personal information, such as passwords between users. Next, review your privacy settings on a regular basis to ensure that your personal information is not being used as a security check. Thirdly, disable automatic location functions. This will prevent hackers from accessing your location information. Furthermore, do not share competitively your sensitive information because unique identifying information is frequently used to construct security questions for banks, credit cards, and other financial information. As a result, oversharing personal information can lead to identity theft. After that, unplug for a while. Spend at least once or twice per week without using social media. Taking a break from social media will relieve your pressure you may feel to contribute new content to your social media streams, which can lead to oversharing. Finally, keep an eye out for signs of social media or internet addiction. If you use social media and the internet throughout the day, they can reward your brain in the same way that drugs do, and they can cause you to become overstimulated. You must ensure that you have a life and interest apart from social media.
Look for signs of addiction, such as feelings of guilt, anxiety, depression, and dishonesty. If you find yourself constantly checking your accounts or struggling with oversharing. In short, what are the reasons for our tendency to overshare? Perhaps as a result of social media encouragement. Unfortunately, this can result in FOMO, or fear of missing out, and anxiety feeling. FOMO is the persistent feeling that other people are doing things without you or that things are passing you by. Next, it switches the focus to social media to vent emotions and stress. Furthermore, to relieve their frustrations. Finally, perhaps for attracting attention on social media. Thank you for your time, and hopefully you will be well informed about negative consequences of oversharing information on social media.